Hi everyone, this is Wrestling with Reality, and I just wanted to review the Great American Bash. I did watch it. It was an okay show. I would rate it kind of silver star at best. Um, and actually to kind of start this video, I do need to explain the star system. So with the star system, the worst you can get is a turd covered brown star. The least worst is a light turd brown star. Then um, 3 is a silver star, 2 is a gold star, and 1's a shining gold star. So 5 is a turd covered brown star, 4 is a light turd brown star, 3 is a silver star, 2 is a gold star, and 1 is a shining gold star. And that's what I will be ranking these matches with. And I did enjoy the show. It was alright, and there were some good, even great matches. I didn't actually watch the pre-show, but I'm kind of going off of an article I've seen. I saw that Dragon, Fraser, Leon, and Perez defeated Metaphor by pinfall. This is another typical 4x4 WWE showdown. Says that Leon launched Perez into the air to Metaphor outside before Fraser helped her dive into the crowd. In interviews with Mackenzie Mitchell, Rhea Ripley promised Judgment Day had a plan, and Corbin refused to credit Stevenson. And that Stevenson Corbin match, no cards. But anyway, the article I used, I will credit in the description. The show would then open with a Cody Rhodes narrated video about the Great American Bash, highlighting the show and NXT as Dusty Rhodes' legacy, and talked about living up to his dreams, hopefully one day being able to step out from the shadow of being the grandson of a planet. It was quite a good promo, actually, by Cody, bear in mind, in the video. Dragon left his allies and ran into Dominic Mysterio, who taunted Dragon Lee while disrespecting Mexican lucha libre and Latino culture, and stating he made the Mysterio name more relevant again, and people like his dad and Lee hide behind their masks and will never go to the lengths to get championship gold that he will. And I also think that Dragon Lee said something like, I can't believe the disrespect you have for your father. You should respect your father, or something like that. I have a feeling that he said that. It might have been a different language, but I have a feeling he said something like that. There was then a promo for Becoming Cody Rhodes, and that played, and that was good. The American Nightmare special looks actually quite great, so I don't know. I may watch it. We'll see. Then there was Gallus vs. the Family, or as I like to call it, the Rats vs. the Mafia. The Family get the W after several cheap shots by Gallus, one turning out to be a nail in their coffin, nail in their large-sized coffin. Given that without it, the match in my eyes would have clearly continued. I am quite surprised that Gallus did not attack the Family with their titles, using coffee as a pawn yet again. But I still do give the match a gold star. It was a very entertaining match, and it was probably one of the best tag team matches that I've seen in quite a while, actually. So I feel as if it deserves a hell of a lot of praise, and it was a great match. There was considerable tactics from Gallus, but I felt to make the match better, there would have had to have been more, because it just, oh, I just feel like Gallus are not at their top bar in this match. I feel like they're good, they're great, but they're not at like their top, dominating UK bar. And in my mind, I would have even loved to see like Tyler Bate come back and maybe turn heel and join Gallus, but maybe that's just me. Um, I also feel like maybe releasing rats or mice on them would have been, well, quite poetic and kind of funny. Not for Gallus, but for everyone else. Um, all 3 or 4 members of Gallus would have made a hell of a way to end the rivalry and the match. A good end to a long-running rivalry either way. Both teams got unique Titantrons. The family showed rats symbolizing Gallus, running away before they came out, and Joe talked up Gallus like the rugby coach. I think it was all a rugby-centered kind of thing. The Don came out in jail colours with orange, while Gallus had a rugby club striped green gear. Wolfgang caught Mark Coffey with a running senton. Later, the family reversed their opponents by doing a superplex and diving headbutt combo with a near fall. I really thought that was the end when they did that. It was an awesome move. It just blew my mind. And Wolfgang kicked out with resilience. Joe Coffey distracted the ref, pulling out a weapon. I think it was a shillelagh, letting Gallus hit the Gallus gate. And we've seen that before. We've seen that quite a bit before, where Gallus would get kind of a shillelagh or something out and just use it to their advantage. 2 out of 3. The Don broke the pin 2 out of 3 quarters, leaving a shocked, bewildered Gallus and audience. Okay then. Sorry, guys. Joe then tried to interfere yet again with the shillelagh, but dug Gallus's grave deeper by giving the family an advantage in the shillelagh, which D'Angelo used. Then the bada bing bada boom move won the family the match, and in my mind it was the best tag team match of the night, and I really, really enjoyed this match. So that's why I gave it a gold star. And now to go on to Roxanne Perez versus Blair Davenport, or as I say it, Pop Rocks versus Punk Rock. And this was a Weapons Wild match, and it was, in my opinion, the actual best match of the night. The DreamCon Brawl was confusing and rather pointless, as they already had a proper supermarket brawl, making the other kind of dumb and worthless. It just, to me, just didn't make any sense, and I didn't really see the reasoning for it. It just didn't make sense to me. The family synergy and story was strong in this match, and I deeply enjoyed how the family of Perez continuously played a role in the matchup. It was a perfect start to the match, with Davenport attacking Perez in a hoodie from the crowd after Perez had a loving embrace with her family. Almost a taunt from Davenport telling Perez to hug her family while she can before she's brutally destroyed by Davenport. There were several kendo and bat shots throughout the match. The Prodigy really proved herself and her wrestling ability in this one. I mean, before this match, I did have my doubts about Roxanne Perez, but after this, Jesus, I don't have doubts anymore, simply said. She definitely deserved the win. I would not be happy if this leads to Perez versus Stratton at No Mercy. Personally, I would love to see her win the title at some point down the line, but Stratton's title reign has kind of been lackluster at best and abysmal at worst. She tapped out to Thea Hale, a nobody from Chase U, further demoralizing and embarrassing her character.